Everything you do in life has a risk factor to it, no matter what it is you do. You think you can play it safe? And I'm gonna show y'all some examples how everything you do in life have a risk factor to it. You can be at a crossroads whether to stay at your full-time job or go all in on your business, right? Now, we gonna fast forward everything 20 years down the road. We're not gonna do 5, we just gonna do 20. Let's say you at 30 years old. You can be like, well, we all know the risk of working for yourself. We all know the risk. You got to get your own health care. You got to set yourself up for retirement. What if you get hurt? Hey, that go both ways. Now, let's say you stay at the full-time job. I'm going to stay right here, build my retirement up, move up in the company, become a foreman, all of this, that, and the other. Remember, the job that you are playing safe on, somebody took a risk and started it. But anyway, we're not going to pay attention to that. Let's say you work that, we're going over 20 years now. You 30, you look up, you 50, you got 100 grand. Let's say you got 200 grand in your 401k, 200 grand. You plan on giving this company another 15 years, which is really turning about $500,000 when you retire. You're a foreman now, everything's good. Everything's good until it's not. We all heard about the trucking company that went belly up and everybody lost their retirement. That was the risk they took. Again, a man can go out here full-time, work for himself, get hurt, lose everything. People are going to tell you, see, there's no mercy in this world. There's no mercy. When you go all in and you work for yourself full-time, and then you buy a nicer truck, you taking trips, people are watching you. People are watching you. You get hurt, you start losing everything, that's what he get. That's what he get. He should have stayed out here with us. That's what he get. He shouldn't have spent that money on that new truck. That's what he get. And then let's flip that coin. The man that got his own business, 20 years down the road, them boys lose everything in their full-time job because they go belly up. Man, that's why I left. That's why I left. I've been told them boys they need to get something else. Everything you do got a risk factor. Don't be so quick to judge this man because he stayed at the full-time job. And don't be so quick to judge this man because he took a bet on himself. The woman you picked to have children with, because this generation really don't get married anymore. The woman you picked to have children with, and everything's smooth in the beginning. Now, we can't fast forward 20 years because your child will be grown. So let's just fast forward 10. The newness done wore off. You sick of her. She go put you on child support. She make your life miserable. You can't see the kids. Man, bro, why you had a child with her? The risk factor you took. Let's say you play it safe. You don't have no kids. You don't start a business. You just play it safe. Everything in life is a risk. You pick your risk. Remember, the bigger the risk, the bigger the rewards. That's not true at all. Only time the bigger the risk, the bigger the rewards is when you're doing something for yourself. That's the only time those risks pay off and turn into rewards. I don't know if y'all remember, I forgot what town it was, but it was a town that flooded. And this guy had bought like a big giant rubber, it was like a rubber seal to kind of keep the water out from his house. He paid $8,000 for it. And this company was a new company. They invented something. They marketed good. The guy, it was a storm coming. The guy said, I'm gonna buy it. He spent $8,000. He set it up. Everybody told him he was a doggone fool. He an idiot, man. He think, that man a whole clown. He really think that rubber seal gonna keep his house from flooding when everything's supposed to flood. Man, that dude a whole clown. Guess what? That rubber seal kept his house from flooding. His house didn't flood. And the company gave him the $8,000 back and said, we gonna use your video, your pictures, and we gonna give you an interview on how this product that we created kept your home from flooding. That company went on to become $1 million company. So it wasn't nothing for them to give that guy his $8,000 back. It took somebody to create something, to invent it, to believe in themselves, to put it out there. And all you need is one person to believe in you, just one. And I'm not talking about family and friends, because they only believe in you to a certain extent. It took that one client to believe in him to buy into his dream. And his dream turned into $1 million, and that guy refunded him his money. And he was no longer the fool for spending $8,000 on a rubber seal when his house was dry and everybody else around him was flooded. Life's a dirty game. See, life is fair life is fair, but life have no mercy. Life is fair, but life have no mercy. So choose your risk. Choose what risk you are willing to take, and choose the risk you are going to take. Because in life, we have to take risks.